Hello everybody, it's jBrereton here again with another video of Dominions 4. Right, let's get to it. This is a turn I've done a fair amount of already, but there's still quite a lot to do, and there's a few things gone on. So research and enchantment is completed, which is good. Next level we'll be getting to be able to cast all of Skeletons, which is always a handy little thing to do. Also means we now have flaming arrows if at any point we manage to get some fire mages, either by an event or through a site. Although actually breaking into fire is quite difficult. I'd have to use my pretend god. I believe one of the heliophagi from the blood magic tree actually has fire, so he would probably be the most convenient path to doing it. But at the moment we have one fire gem, so our income's not great, and our potential to cast is not that great either. Right, let's get this guy moving over here. So in terms of our gems, actually it's quite an important issue. So we have one air gem per turn, that's no good. We'll have to get obscure refining gems soon. One water gem, it's not great so far, but we don't have any water mages as yet. When we do, it's relatively easy to search and find more, which is always nice. As gems, got a fairly healthy income for a turn. It's not great, but considering the amount of pressure we had on territory going on early, I'd say that's quite reasonable. Death gems, 3 a month. It's actually just the basic income. At some point I'll probably end up doing some searching, but for now not a major priority. Nature gems, got 1 a turn, again just base income, and then going to blood slaves. So yeah. So in terms of our magic potential, we're not doing great, but we're certainly not doing bad. We've got hit quite a lot of our early targets in terms of getting a certain amount of research up, so we can actually use our mages and so on. Although this fight against the AI is largely being done through troops, and last turn we had Helheim, I believe, pretty much sally out of his castle. So let's see what happened. So right here we have a fairly large amount of stuff, bunch of hell hoodlings set up at the sides, and then the Valkyries right in the middle. And we have a few of these Svart elves here. These are cap only mages for Helheim rather. I've got these guys getting buffed up with extra strength, should help them out. But as predicted, you can see this is kind of what I was talking about when when I just started talking about how to fight Helheim using archers. You can see all their glamour's gone. They're actually taking quite substantial amounts of damage. Thanks God. So my PG helpfully earth melded all my own androphags. Very useful stuff. Might have to think about that one for the future, but there we go. I'm sure they'll manage. Or more to the point, when they get cut up, it won't be too bad. Got plenty spare. So yeah, archers, really convenient way to fight Helheim's troops, at least until they get arrow fenned, and at that point you are completely fucked. You have to find a more either direct damage in terms of evocation, or kind of troop buffy way to fight them, or just Skelespam, because the Valkyries especially have big problems with fatigue. But ultimately, since Valkyries can and eventually probably will just attack on the first turn, and then get buffed up, I don't know, first or second, Skelespam is much less reliable as a way to fight them. But yeah, it's pretty much all over by the shouting at this point. I've got a few of their commanders, got some wolves, very fancy ethereal wolves here. Actually, they're probably the ghost wolves. from the spell, which are completely useless. And yeah, that should be them really. Got the world's lightest Skelespam going on here. This is what happens if you don't go down enchantment and just go, oh, you know what, 1 or 2 points is enough, eh? I've heard about that Skelespam thing off the internet. No, you need Horde of Skeletons. Or else this happens. It's the world's slowest dribble of skeletons. Sad, really. Right, I think we see how that one goes. Right, Rexor's left us, but they only had 4 guys, so who cares? Zonenkinder, no, he can go away. Obscuro, yeah, he's getting bit up. Need him, need his gems, really. Bernard's Brave Men are quite useful, but I'm also broke as shit because, as discussed previously, no gold events. That's just bad fortune, really. So over here we can see Pan's got a fair old network of stuff going on. He's got a lot of temples up, which is probably something I'm going to start doing myself. I've got a temple going up here. It's got a lab as well, so when it's constructed I'm going to start blood sacrificing. And at that point it's going to clear out Helheim's Dominion, which is ultimately going to be a quicker way to deal with the problem than waiting around. So what that really requires is getting a few commanders together for when the inevitable happens and all their territory pops over to neutral. Means I can take it straight away. And that, as we say, is a better way of dealing with the problem, just sitting on their fucking capital for about 2 years. But ultimately that's exactly what I don't want to happen, because Calum and me are not technically in any non-aggression pact or anything. We're just on cordial terms, so he may well attack me in a turn or 2. This, for example, is somewhat ominous. You don't send armies out with an Eagle King unless you intend to fuck some out of them. So we'll see in the future anyway. But for now I think that's the end of my turn. Thank you for watching again, and take care. Alright, goodbye.